of the EJS Ministerial Complex, Congo Town, today, April 16, 2025. First, we want to take this time to call on our host, the CSA, Civil Service Agency, for opening remarks. If the DG is not here, anybody from the CSA can deputize on his behalf and make a few remarks to welcome us onto their ground.
Good morning. Good morning. From the hard-working Director General of the Civil Service Agency, President of Josiah from Ojoke, and his men and women at the Civil Service Agency, we bring you warm professional greetings. Today marks a very significant day that the Director General, who had loved to be here, but due to unforeseen circumstances, is not here. And our Darlington A.P. Smith, the Deputy Director General for Human Resource Management Policy, will represent the CSA at this more important program. One thing that is clear from our angle, we control the human resource capacity of the country, especially the government of the Republic of Liberia. And so we believe that if men and women are not around, there is no government. We will not consider this place ministerial complex, not because of the building, but because of the men and women who come to work here. This place will be considered a school. This place will be considered a clinic. But it is considered ministerial complex because we have government institutions here. And today, seeing that the General Service Agency, led by the Director General, the Deputy Director General, the Ministry of Labor, the Ministry of Agriculture, the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Commerce, all have assembled here today. It is a joyous occasion for us. We know that since the ministerial complex was dedicated, we moved here some years back. This place hasn't been painted, and today to see all of this government who has a sense of responsibility to do things differently have decided to start this all-important programs, all-important initiatives, so we are happy. We say on behalf of all the ministries here, the Civil Service Agency welcome you to this all-important program, and I know today is going to be a day cast in history that generation born and unborn is going to take into consideration. Thank you so much for the opportunity afforded us.
Thank you very much, CSA. Please don't forget about some of us. We are reaching retirement age. So, I hope you get us in mind. Thank you. We now call on the line ministries. Few remarks from the line ministries. At least we can give each ministry 5 minutes to also welcome us. You know, okay, 2 minutes to say something to us. So starting with Ministry of Agriculture, people that control our stomach. Mr. Minister, you are welcome.
Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So, let me join the Deputy DG CSA to welcome the Director General and Sinkor from General Service Agency and the joint senior management team of the Ministerial Complex comprises of 6 entities, 5 ministries and 1 agency to this all important program.
saying that says cleanliness is next to godliness. Since these structures were elevated by our Chinese counterpart, this is the first time to put pin on it by the Liberian government through the visionary leadership of our Director General for the General Service Agency. So DG, we want to say thank you for the leadership, and we also want to tell the leadership of the leadership complex thank you for the collaborative effort. As some of you have the opportunity to get this short-term contract, all we have to say is first thing, take into consideration safety measure to safeguard yourself in the work that you are given to do. Safety first. Please follow all safety procedures or measures that we all will do the work for any accident, God forbid. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much, DG. Thank you very much. A powerful statement from the Ministry of Agriculture. We now have a statement from the Ministry of Labor. You know, when you work, you get good pay. Labor.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I bring you greetings from Honorable Councillor Congo W. Kura, his deputy ministers and assistant minister. We would have loved to be part of this occasion, but because he's out of the country, he has asked us to do business on his behalf. Let me begin by saying the Unity Party government, under the leadership of His Excellency President Joseph Yuma Boakai, is on the rightful trajectory and it is here for business to succeed. This has been demonstrated today by what we are seeing here today. Like my colleague said, this ministry, since the construction of this building, King has never touched this building. But this government, through the GSA, has decided that for the first time this building is going to be painted. I want to say thank you so much to GSA for that. Like I said some time ago, honor the directive of the CSA leader. When we came to cut the grass and pick all the papers around, I said standing at the integral point of our agenda, that is the arrest agenda, is sanitation. And we strongly believe that when we are clean and the places that we are setting our needs, it tells you that we are on our way to make sure that this arrest agenda will become a reality. So again, we want to say thank you all, and thank you again to the GSA director and all his chief lieutenants for this initiative. And all of you that have come to be part of this, let's do it. Like the president said, think like bread, love like bread, and do it accordingly. Thank you so much for coming, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, Ministry of Labor. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to take this time to present the able-potent, far-sighted visionary Director General of the General Services statement. Honorable Director General. Yes. Good morning. Honorable Ministers of the Agency and the Ministerial Complex, as Deputy Director General for Administration, our Director for PBM, and our hard-working staff, the technicians of the public building maintenance. We are happy today to be here, and we are about to launch this historical
work as done by our colleagues. And I think we want to thank the government of Liberia. As President Joseph Yuma Boga said, that we're not going to do things as usual. When we took over this place, we realized that the ministerial complex is the heartbeat of Liberia right now for all programs. All governmental programs are almost at the ministerial complex. And since the erection of this building by our partner, by the People's Republic of China, this building has not been painted. We have done everything to work with the various ministries and agencies that are occupying the premises here to make sure we do the senatorial side, making sure we clean the drives, do every other thing. But we've been studying how we can tackle the painting of this building. And luckily for us, we want to thank the Minister of Finance and Development Planning and that of the government of Liberia for providing funding for the beautification of this building. And as you know, the General Services Agency is there to maintain all public buildings. So as we launch today here, it should be a signal to all of our public buildings, all of our ministries and agencies that GSA is on the standby to give faith-related beautification of all public buildings in the Republic of Liberia. So as the technicians, that's why we got the public building maintenance of the department as a department of the General Services Agency. This department comprises of more than 125 well-qualified technicians that include painters, that include electricians, plumbers, computers, and whatever of you. That's why we said we are ready to build anything that you think we can build for the organization. And so we have come today with the hard-working staff of the General Services Agency and with the cooperation of the land ministries that are also occupying this building to officially launch the entire painting of the entire ministerial complex. And we are going to give a different face look. The paint we are going to use is going to give a facelift of this complex that when you are far up, you will see the sound of this building. And to you, the workers, this is not the time to come and joke. I've said, and I will say it here, that we got 2 months to do the painting of this entire complex. We're starting today, and by June 30th, we should be able to complete the painting of this building. We want to do this before the rain season. And this is the heartbeat, as I said. We are going to close down some of the programs that are being held here while we are doing our work. We are going to do the outer painting of all of the ministries and agencies here. By the theater, the multi-purpose building that holds the theater, that holds the ballroom, that holds the banquet hall. We are going to do inside-outside painting. But the ministries and agencies that are occupying the complex are all responsible for their internal painting, meaning the interior painting is there with them. So we want to commend you very highly that you are going to join us while we are painting the outside. You should be also painting the inside. So we want to say thank you and let us be vigilant. And we want to do all necessary inspections of work. As we are working, drunkenness should be absent from our work. Because it's a great work that you want to do. You are going to clean up. We are trying to build a scaffold. We are raising the Ministry of Youth and Sports to give us a lifter that will help us to do all of this thing at the top. And yesterday I was able to move around to talk with all of the ministers and directors that are occupying this building to make sure we work together. So the maintenance department is also welcome to also join the painting group so that we can give your building a beautification that that people will all see. So that's why today we invited all of the maintenance directors to be here and we'll work with our team so that we can carry this good work around. So we want to again take this time on behalf of the government of Liberia, on behalf of His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai, to launch officially the painting of this ministerial complex. And right after the painting, it's not only the painting we are going to do. We are going to also do a change of slab that is all damaged around the entire area here. And we are also going to work on the plumbing system that's within the compound so that at least when you enter here, there will be a paradise in the building. So we want to say thank you and let us all work together. My political administration, my procurement, my operation, they will all be here almost on a daily basis to make sure we monitor whatever that is of you and whatever we can do best. So we want to say thank you and welcome, and let us go back now and start the painting, because as you intend to paint, the first start is to do the scrap to make sure that the building is prepared for official painting. So today we are going to be writing scrap, but we are already started on the other end, especially the labor ministry. We are going to start with the labor ministry because it's at the front. So those are scrappers are going to start using all of these places around so that as you come to the labor ministry, you will be ready for painting. I want to say thank you and let us work together again for the betterment of this Liberia. Love Liberia, think Liberia, and so together we can all build Liberia. Thank you.
I think a 4-part team.
And this will be used for the down part. As we go out, we'll do this thing. All right. I want to say thank you very much.
Thank you.